Greetings and welcome back to our CK3 A Game of Thrones Crownlands playthrough. So two things up front real quick. If you want to go check on the community page real fast or anytime you want, there's a poll going on. That'll be up for another week or so. Just a quick vote on what PS2, PS3 nostalgia kind of game we play on as our Coliseum playthrough has ended. So if you guys want to go vote on that, go right ahead. And secondly, more importantly, I want to apologize real quick. Last episode last week, I near the end of it, I went on a whole salty tirade that honestly was very childish, and I regretted it almost immediately. But by then we had just ended the episode right after, so I did leave a comment on there, just saying that it was stupid of me, and it was just very uncalled for. To be honest, I was just very frustrated. Mostly because I'm kind of a control freak, first of all. Get that out of the way. And second of all, I didn't understand what was happening. Alright, I didn't understand why we were losing a bunch of war score, even though we have the war target, and even though it says we're losing the war score, because we're not holding the war target. So upon reflection, obviously I should have done that, should have actually known. I don't actually hold all of it because he's the High Lord of the Broken Arm, which is somewhere around here or something. So that's why we're losing war score. It's because we don't hold that and we keep losing battles. So there's that. Secondly, I went on a whole also tirade about Baratheon here because we didn't get any events whatsoever, notifications, anything as his guardian for the last two traits here of his education. And now, and this was the big thing with me, alright? If I have the options, and they're all bad traits like I did with a compassionate here, I'll roll with the punches, right? I'll take it on the chin and roll with it, because at the end of the day, I can actually roleplay with compassionate, right? He's a nice guy. Yeah, he'll be a war guy, ambitious, but he's also nice and everything. So I can roleplay with that, because that's what I like to do, right? I like to at least try to roleplay besides the events that, have us, lose or gain stress based off our personality. I like to try to roleplay as the character based on their traits in itself, right? And the biggest thing was, I can't roleplay paranoid. I just can't. In real life, it does not click in my mind of being paranoid. I can see being cautious, and maybe I could try to play with that, but paranoid is a terrible fucking trait. Just fucking terrible. I know a lot of people really like it from the CK2 days, where even back then, I didn't like it myself, mostly because, like I said, paranoid just doesn't click in my brain. But back then, I'm pretty sure it was a really good trait, from what I've been told anyway. But everything I've looked into it's just the worst. Right? I mean, we got lucky that the other one that we got randomly was temperate. But yeah, I don't know why we got two traits. I think it's supposed to happen on his birthday. But I'm also pretty sure that most 11-year-olds aren't supposed to have all four traits. Maybe they do, but honestly, it just kind of ruined my whole plan, and I was all frustrated about it, right? Because I had the idea, and this is a playthrough, right? So we gotta take it with the punches. Unfortunately, this is also my playthrough, and I'm not having it. Nah, I know I shouldn't be doing that, because I don't actually like cheating in these games when I'm doing these series and everything. If you're playing a single-player game on your own for fun, cheat however much you want, right? It's up to your enjoyment. However, I'm going to say this just because I'm taking the fact that we didn't get any events, even though we are the Guardian. I'm pretty sure this is why we're actually in debug mode here. I actually wanted to see if I did care info back in CK2, I could have looked at some events just to see if maybe it was some weird education trait that gave him paranoid and temperate back to back right away. But unfortunately, I have no idea how to actually see that. I tried care info but it just doesn't show us anything there. And if I try to right click, like, there's no like history that I can actually see, you know? Show stance aside, set paramount ship, blah, blah. Yeah. So, honestly, I have no idea what happened there. And, to be honest, I think it's still bogus. And, yeah, you can call me a salty bitch all you want, because it's true. I am actually going to get rid of it. Now, I can also get rid of temperate, and I'm tempted to, actually. But I don't think it's that unfair to get rid of both of them. And it just so happened, like, and I'm not saying it because it's just paranoid. It is the latest trait that he got. That's the only reason I'd be, like, getting rid of it. And I can try to roll and, like, you know, randomly do a roll for another trait just to see and replace it. And maybe I'll do that with temperate. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. But I am going to be getting rid of paranoid just because I'm pissed off that we never got the choice. And I would think that maybe it is like a childhood event, right? That I know this is a big old preamble that happened, but like I said, I can't see. He doesn't have like anything besides like a crush. Rhea Waters, huh? Who's Rhea Waters? Some bastard. Tanara Waters. He was the bastard of this. She doesn't even show me what her kid, whatever. Anyway, yeah. So as it stands, I'm actually thinking of just doing that real quick. That's why also secondarily I opened up the debug menu, because you can only get rid of traits in the debug menu. But I also know that I'm being kind of pedantic and I'm being a salty bitch, and it's not technically, you know, fair, as it were. But come on. You can see where I'm coming from at the very least, right? So I'm going to get rid of a paranoid here, and you guys can see it. And then I'll get rid of the debug menu after I decide if we're going to do a random roll or not. So let's just at least get rid of that. Remove trait. I think we need to do... Actually, I've never actually removed the trait in this one. Do we need... I think we need the trait first, right? And then the character. Alright. See, now he's like a nice, regular 11-year-old who's still really good, and that's why I'm tempted to get rid of temperate, because we never got the choice for it, but I need to see how many traits there are available, and then I'll have to see if I can do like a random roll. So I'm going to do that real quick just to see, and then we'll take it from there. Alright, so after doing some little digging there, I just found out there's like 36 traits in CK3, and I think even more added because Honorable has been added to the Game of Thrones mod. And trying to keep track of all that for a random, this is when I was like checking the ages of children there. Reset. I don't care anymore. So, honestly, I just did the saltiest thing I could do, right? Which is, I just got rid of both the temperate and the paranoid trait. So whatever happens, happens. We'll figure out how it goes, right? So with that out of the way, we're going to close debug mode. Oh, I wonder if I could have look at anything here. Observe mode, run file. I suppose if I run the file, it means I can actually look. You know what? Let me see if I can do that real quick. Alright, so we're not going to be doing that. So I clicked that run the file there, and it instantly killed Baratheon. So I just had to do a quick a reload there. So we did the whole thing where I did this whole big spiel. And I just wanted to clarify that if it was completely random, like if I had sent Baratheon to be, you know, tutored by someone else, and he came back with those, like, traits, I would be fine playing as him. I wouldn't like it, obviously, but I wouldn't be as salty as I am. I just find that if you're the Guardian and education traits happen, you should at least be notified that something happened like that. Even if it was, like, not ones that we could have picked, like apparently those last two were for some strange reason. But if, like, it just, stopped, paused the game, and just notified that Baratheon was paranoid because someone tried to slit his throat or something. I don't know. So, yeah, I just wanted to clarify on that. I know, Salty, I'm terrible, blah, blah, blah. You guys can leave all the dislikes you want if you wish. Just let me know that you do, because I do like to know why you guys dislike. But anyway, so we have that going for us. We'll see how, I guess, he turns out in the future. God, I really wish I would have chosen the lazy trait instead of compassionate. Because then I think, upon reflection, I might have been able to change it. But that one I actually chose, so we gotta stick with it. Alright, so now we have that. We can turn debug mode off. And now I'm pressing the button. We can't do that. I can no longer cheat or do anything of such a short nature. Ugh. And yeah, so back to what actually happened last time is we're losing this war. We got our ass kicked a bunch. They called in, well, no, they didn't call in armies. There's another army with the Westerlands against the Stormlands, which are our ally, and they just kind of whooped our butts. We are losing the war because we don't hold the broken arm, which I'm pretty sure is all of this. Yeah, here we go. Lord Balder of the Broken Arm. See, he's got Spotswood and Hayford. So if we take Spotswood, we might actually start getting war score back. But unfortunately, we can't be leaving these guys there. And we are running out of men because we don't have time to, hopefully we don't fight there, to reinforce. On the other downside is, I believe I titled the last episode like losses of all kind. Yeah, we lost our wife, if I recall. We lost Lord Lionor, our greatest ally, basically, our father-in-law, who was tutoring as a knight, not as a guardian. Keep that in mind. I gotta remember that, because the knights don't actually influence traits, as it were. They just train to be a knight. So right now we are trading both Lionor and Baratheon now. Both as knights and squire. Well, no, we only have one. Because you can only be a... Right? Yeah, he doesn't have a knight. I have to find a knight for him. Edgar Bracken. Dane. Like, if we choose that squire... Like, I haven't seen any indication that being, having a squire, you learn traits from your knight, as it were. But I think if we can't turn this off, we might be able to pull off a white piece. They will accept. And we can exchange some hostages. Oh, we could get a hostage just to... Okay, we could, exchange hostages, deal with all that. But at the moment, I think maybe if we can avoid the Westerland stuff, we might have a chance, but I'll keep an eye on that. We did lose some money there. And what else? I think we lost our Chancellor, we lost our Castellan. Oh, man, and I think even Lord Willem died last episode too, right? Oh, no, he just became infirm and incapable. So, there is that. Sad. Now, with that lengthy preamble out of the way, let's continue. So, just to make sure we're all good. And we need a good Castellan. I guess Ashela of Rosby is pretty good. What about some of all skills? Alara of What the Scholarly circles. Experience travel, learn on the job. What the hell? Alright, well, what do we need here? I think... Well, what jobs, if we do things? Reassign Castellan role. We can't do that. Who's our best? Windwater, our brother-in-law. I think Ashela of Rosby is our best bet. And if we wanted to do this... Defender... Oh, shit. Okay, that doesn't help us at the moment. But what if we, Yeah, you're not good. And I don't want to just fire you now. Oh, I can probably switch you out. Dennis of Longgrass. You know what? We'll reassign you. And let's see here. Some of all skills. I guess Reynard Lister, a brother-in-law there. Just because he's got that stewardship to help us make some money. What do we have him? He is our seneschal. Do we have anyone who could be a better one? I mean, was there a difference between 1 and 20 and 19? Don't really think so. Alright, yeah. It only adds an extra year for that one thing here, and we have Reynard to be our Castellan. So what can we do? If we do this, we'll start making more money. But anything that could be useful right now? I don't really think so. Counselor opinion. That's just all giving me the diplomacy stuff. Alright, yeah. Go do that. Yeah. Make me some money so next month we'll have all of our dough. We are stressed. And let's just get to it. Wait, what? Wait, how did we win? Oh, no, we captured his heir. Battles won. Wait, what? Well, obviously we didn't capture her. No, I really need to look into this. How did we get this? We captured his heir? But that we were at 51. How did... Does anyone know what just happened? And we didn't capture his heir either. Whose heir did we capture? I don't know. But you know what? I'm going to roll with it. I have no idea what just happened, but it happened. Anyway, now we have Hayford, which is actually a really good location, to be honest. It's honestly the equivalent of Heijorn. It just actually has something more built in there, too. And we were actually thinking of heading for Heijorn as well, because I just like the area. Being able to build a couple more things, just completely controlling it would be good, but that's a long-term goal, because we still need to go to the war with the Riverlands for, like, all of it. Which I believe should be Baratheons, or, I don't know, whoever is our next in line. Baratheon might actually end up not being good. Who knows? So, we have that going for us. We have this war now with the Westerlands. Let's actually take a look real quick. Hayford, yeah. So they have 2 castles and 3 cities. That's probably why it's actually really good. Heijorn, just as a comparison, has 2 castles and 2 cities. So there's, you know, things to be able to be built there, besides just one like Hayford. So it would be like a temple or another castle. And holding all 3 castles, I think, would actually be pretty good. It's not as developed, but we were already trying to develop, like, Old Yor anyway. And I'm wondering, since it's technically also kind of like on the river as well, which I'm surprised Old Yor can't do it. You think they can do, build trade ports? Log forts, military outposts, resin collectors. But yeah. Anyway. Let's not focus on that at the moment. 6. I'm just actually never even bothered to look. 6. Yeah. Alright, cool. Anyway, I keep saying that. Let's continue on and see if we can get this war underway. We are above our domain limit. What do we have? Lordship of Old Yor, Hayford, Rollingford, Middleton, Great Fork. I think it's time to get rid of Middleton. It's the worst of the things that we have. So, you know what? We could give it to Dane. Oh, Who would be a good person to give it to? Actually, curious. You know what? Oh, we'll just end up back in the High Lords, and I don't want to deal with that. I'll be honest. If you have a family that's landed, they just want your shit too. So I'm gonna give it to this dude here, Herman Malvar. There we go. Of Middleton. He doesn't have any relatives. He's literally just a random dude I found. He's semi-actually really good too, so at least we have that going for us. What do we have up here? Just quick event. Clarence's condition is equally mysterious and frightening. Dark being inhabits his body and occasionally manifests itself with uncontrollable power. Fears the evil presence will take over. Dazdan reassures me that Clarence has never been dangerous per se. He's possessed. All of your non-cynical. Try some herbal concoctions. What would we do as Valerian? Temperate, diligent, ambitious, callous. I think we would be... Well, we are diligent. Alright, yeah, we'll do that. I wonder if Baratheon got that temperate from us. Now that I saw that we were actually temperate. We have the man-eating lynx thing. But oh well, I got rid of it, so can't do anything about it now, I suppose. Unless we want to try to influence something that's not for another like year. When's his birthday? So I can keep an eye on this. Because if he gets like another trait on his birthday, 28th of 10th moon, and we are not notified, I'm just going to think it's something that actually is wrong. Alright, it's just some random people. One actual lord, but otherwise it's just some barons. And that's just because we were losing that war. I'm pretty sure we'll be good to go soon. Don't. You know what? No. Oh, we can't disband because they're in the middle of... Well, this is going to be a battle that we cannot win. Oh, no, never mind. They can't fight us because we're actually running away. Nice. In the meantime, what do we have over here? Disabled buildings. Why? Why is it disabled? We're not over our domain limit. Re-enable next month. Okay. Is it because we're in debt? I'm pretty sure I can ask my head of faith for some money. Hey, staunch one, can you give me some gold? Ask for gold. He does not have the money. No, well, shite. Designated guardian. Renegotiate an alliance. Personally negotiate with our cousin. That's not going to work. Store accolades. Imprison criminals. I wonder if we can... Your vassal, Lord Renford. He would not succeed, so that's unfortunate. Speaking of prisoners, though, do we have any that can be ransomed? Prison for 36 years, only for a hook? Nah. If that's the case, you can just stay in there. Oh, we got caught in this battle here. I don't think we're going to be able to win it. Definitely not. Alright, you know what? I really didn't want to be dragged into this war. I know we're being a bit hypocritical because we dragged the Stormlands into our war, but... And we can't disband because they're doing that again. Alright. In the meantime, this is all working out. I do have our Master at Arms here organizing the army so we can get our levies back quicker, but it doesn't really matter unless if we keep losing these battles because they keep attacking us. Alright, well, we're going to lose more land to the Reach now because this game needs to have some kind of laws that can pass, and we can't do anything for another 2 years. That's... Oh, well, okay. That's probably why. Another 2 years? If that guy can live for another 2 years, I think we can be good. I'll pass that so nothing can be outside here. This is what started the mess in the first place. Our high authority had people just attacking us because factions, and I think I did it off screen real quick, but it was like as soon as Lannister took over, he had a big old war where the entirety of the realm was against him to lower the crown authority, which he did. So he lost the war technically on that front. So that's why it's so low, and we can't do anything about it. I think it actually went to like 1 because of it. Ugh. All right, so I might have jumped the gun there with my whole tirade and rant and cheating and everything. And I don't know if this is true. I actually just went through the Discord just to see it, so it might be in a changelog somewhere and I just didn't see it. But I couldn't find any verification. But I was taking a look at Lionor, and we're his guardian, but we never got the option to give him ambitious. So I got curious and was like, all right, do the knights actually do that now? And he is ambitious, so that could have happened. Unfortunately, I just don't think it is, because even though we were like having our own squires that weren't our family, we never got the options to, you know, educate them in personality traits. And if I take a look here, Lionor, I mean, it could have worked. Just trusting, I mean, if he chose a different one and made him paranoid, I just don't know. So if anyone knows that I jumped the gun there, let me know. And if I'm completely and utterly wrong, and it was because of the Knight Guardian system for some reason that I don't know about, I will completely forego what any traits he gets throughout this and add back temperate and paranoid, and I'll take the L. So please, if anyone does actually know, let me know in the comments, alright? Thank you. God damn it. Now in the middle of this Liberty faction here, what would happen? Lose 20 dread, you get the autonomous vassals, and Liberty faction is disbanded. Who's in the Liberty faction? Alright, it's actually not bad. I will not be threatened. Rally the troops. And my prisoner died. And pause. And I'll focus on actually beating these guys. Fortunately, they actually have a lot of men. Oh, shit. Do we have any other allies that we could potentially call? Oh, we could patrol and get an alliance. Who could go back to the West March. Alliance power. Dorn. Well, we don't need to go against Dorn anymore. He's not the heir to Dorn or anything. Lord Edmund of the Vale. Son of Lord Orin. He's not the heir either. Harith of Old Town. Lord Hagen of the Iron Tribes. And Lyndon of West March. Harith here has a lot of men. And Freya... So potentially an alliance with Dorn. Or Old Town. Why does Old Town have so much men on their own? I mean, either way, it's pretty helpful. And you got consumption and you're homely. I don't think you're gonna live very... Well, homely doesn't do anything, but consumption could kill him. You know what? To make up for past mistakes here, do we want Lyra? Or Freya? You know what? Yeah, we'll send the proposal to for Lyra there. And we're at war with Lord Royce of Dragonstone. Nice, excellent. Can we call him in? Nice, and we can. And honestly, I kind of want to send someone off to go be educated by him. Offer a squire. Ooh. We could send him Royce, but I kind of want to send Royce to the Citadel for once, see how that turns out. But he's actually a really good character. If we wanted to declare me regent, who are you? No. Well, I'll deal with that in a little bit. We got plenty of time. Maybe we'll send Lyra off to him or something. Alright, at the very least, we can do some stuff here. He hasn't gotten anything there. We can try to train him up as a squire stuff. So let's do that. Chivalry. Excellent training. Coolio. We can do swordsmanship tutelage. Let's do that. See how it goes. Let's begin. Alright, this time we actually beat him. Much was learned. His prowess increased by another 1. And then we could influence his personality to give him... Alright, you know what? Let's see what we can do. I'm basically just running away because we are outnumbered. And I think we might actually be outgunned as well. We only have decent quality troops, which they only have. But I think they have actually decent commanders. He did not gain temperate, so that's unfortunate. We have to wait now. Another 3 years where he will be 15. So we have another chance with that. Alright. I wonder, are our allies actually going to be coming? No. Are any of your men coming? Do you have any men that we can see? Okay, so they are coming. It's just taking a while. And if that's all they're doing, and then we can play hit and run. Hey, he's granted me another vassal. He's granted me a black stripe there, so that's actually really good. Alright, we were sieging this down, but... Oh. No longer a master of hunt. Well, that's fine. And our allies are actually here. And I did actually remove Baratheon as my squire and sent him off to the Knight of Spears there of Dorne. So we'll see if he actually does gain some education traits out of that. Not education traits, but personality traits. Like I said, I don't think so. At least, like I said, I couldn't find any correlation. But I could definitely be wrong. Alright, we gotta turn around. I don't want to actually get in the middle of a fight until he's, like, right next to us. A worthwhile endeavor. We can pay money to buy... No. Prize armor. Oh, to save it. Ooh. Oh, see, now here we go. Paranoid or sadistic. I have no idea how. See, this is the options there that I would have liked to have gotten at the very least. Ooh. Gain stress. We're not going to be playing as Lionor. But being a paranoid, ambitious person, I don't... But also being an ambitious, sadistic person also doesn't bode well for us, does it? Yeah, I'm not seeing something that's really good. Why are we always getting, like, bad traits with our kids, by the way? Like, the reason Baratheon is ambitious is because we influenced him, and then we got, apparently, bad traits all around for him. I think even... Oh, no, Lionor, I guess, got brave for some reason. Well, even if something happens to Baratheon, we would play as Lionor. And I just can't play with Paranoid. I can't even risk it. I'm paranoid on that. Alright, we'll take the stress. A mental break. I cannot make it. Yep. We're in the middle of a war. If we died, honestly, I think that'd be pretty good, because then we could at least check out some educational as a kid. Alright, there we go. Come on. Join us. Join the battle. Join the battle. There we go. Now we've got it. Oh. Alright, cool. Oh no, Dane was wounded. Allied combatants, Lord Mondred was slain during the battle. That's unfortunate. Alright, I'm gonna start sieging this place down. I guess I could start trying to siege Dragonstone, but... Okay, so here we go. He's getting this again. So I wonder if it's hard-coded, and he will get, like, the paranoid event as well. So we could make him temperate and get that back, which is actually, I think, pretty good. Or we could get just. We're not going to be an intriguey person, but having just could help us with our vassals. Here's the thing. Honestly, I don't even know. We're temperate, so I suppose we would teach him more to be temperate as well. Although having going against the curve there, we are also just, and we're diligent. So I feel like does not shy away. He must be taught the proper execution of the law. Diligent, I feel, always is like we're a proper noble family and everything. We got to do things by the book. Well, not by the book, but you know what I mean, right? Enjoy things in moderation. Does not shy away from hard work. Overreaching can be terribly dangerous. I mean, cynical is fine, but I don't think anything would give us about cynical except callous, but I feel like we wouldn't even go down that route anyway. Alright, we're just going to go with temperate. I feel like that fits. And you learned Valerian, too. So, we'll have to keep an eye on his knighthood path and see how well he does, because I keep forgetting and it just sets him back. Unfortunately, he's also, despite that, you know, great beginning of the the showings of a true master warrior, he doesn't have as much prowess as his brother. I mean, sadistic gives +2, but... Royce. Who do we have you as your guardian again? Oh, yeah. Our, like, septum. Who's actually doing a pretty bang-up job, I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I kind of want to send Royce off to be a Meister just because, but we'll see how it goes. But let's finish this war here. Well, we lost the Westerland War with the Stormlands. Oh no, my son is with consumption. How are you as a person here, Meister Dazdon? Be cautious, do no more than is necessary. Alright, we'll see how that follows. Ooh. Savas, eh? The king is clearly too weak for it. Wait, no, what? And then he just realizes, oh shit, is that... Am I being disloyal? Arranged marriage? Who? The Stormland... Oh, yeah. Because that was how we got that alliance in the first place. Agile construction. We're just going to focus on this after this war. Alright. The war is now over. Can we do anything with you just yet? No? How was your consumption, bossy squire? Not doing very well. He did become arrogant, unfortunately. I don't know how that happened. I'm assuming his knight? You know what? I'm not going to make a big song and dance of it this time. I don't know how that happened. If anyone, like I said, has answers to any of these, let me know. Baratheon, you have turned out to be a fucking disappointment. I'm not going to lie. Lionor, you're turning out to be like I thought you would, to be honest. Nah. I mean, they're really good characters, don't get me wrong, but I'm just not feeling the oomph with them. Maybe once we start playing as like Baratheon, I'll start feeling it. But I'm gonna be honest, the arrogance is gonna kill me. It really will, unless he dies of consumption, I guess. In which case, I guess we can play with sadistic as well, but I don't want to because I just don't want to. But we'll figure it out, right? We need a new Castellan since Raymond Lister died. I don't know why the fuck you are my steward. I know I'm getting more cursy now, huh? Okay, we'll assign you. Then Castellan. Some of all skills. I'd say Duskendale just because I think the stewardship and the diplomacy is a little better. So do that. Focus on that. What's this? He wants to forge regalia, considered a master. Skill wants to make something. You know what? 200, I'll accept that one. And 75, sure. We'll do all that, see what we can get out of them, right? Well, there we go. That's what's happening with our kids. There is one thing I want to do before anything. We're passing this law, so no land, none, is going to do that, so we don't have to declare war on everyone again. Now we just got to focus on the Riverlands. Baratheon, you disappointment. Not that he's done anything wrong. I know I'm being too strict and everything, callous as it were to him. But I don't know. I thought he would be better. But then again, we've always taken some mediocre characters and made them great. Man, do I miss Aaron. I really do miss Aaron so much. But we'll take what we can get. I guess it kind of fits having arrogant with a... I mean, I guess I can just play arrogant as prideful, since there is no proud trait, right? Anyway, is there anything else we want to do beforehand? I can't influence his personality because he just got his fucking arrogant one, which is actually useless. I'm not gonna lie. It's probably one of the worst. I mean, the prestige is like the same thing with like proud back in CK2, but personally, one of the worst traits in the game. Not as bad as compassionate or paranoid, though, in my opinion. Alright, well, I've been knocking the game. He's basically a fucking knight now. Baratheon is going to be... I don't know. I can't even do anything with you at the moment. When can I train you? Like a couple months before you turn 16. Yeah. I was really hoping you'd turn out to be better, but it is what it is. So we got that going. We got all this. Oh, well, as long as he's good at war, we'll be fine. Because when we're playing as him, Riverlands war. And we can potentially have more alliances since we negotiated. And we have potential alliances back because siblings marry off once he's inherited. But yeah, I think that's it. I think we'll end it there. I hope at least some of you enjoyed. I know that first like 10, 15 minutes or whatever was just probably not the best video I've ever done, but sometimes it's got to be said, right? In the meantime, I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you guys thought. Leave answer any of my questions if you guys know. What the fuck? The wall. I'm pretty sure that's a bug because you're... Alright, yeah, that's just a bug. Alright. I don't think I need to deal with that at the moment. Hopefully that doesn't come to pass. But who knows, right? I can get Prince's Pass, the Neck, or Red Watch. None of them I actually care about. Fine. Point side. Why am I getting Realm will lose land? I just passed... the law, right? Rulers can change. Vassals' titles cannot be inherited by characters outside the realm. Realm. Okay. I bet it's because we're under the, the Iron Throne that it doesn't even matter. Is that it? Oh man, I hope that's not it. Either way, I'm gonna be losing. Yeah, to Old Town, and Blackstripe's just going back to the king. Yeah, it's gotta be that. Well, that's stupid. But whatever. I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like if you like, leave a dislike if you dislike, but tell me why, and I shall see you all later.